Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Animal Allies. Today, I don't know what we're gonna do. I've been pushing this episode off. This is why this episode's been kind of late, because I've been doing a lot of stuff in the interim of just grinding away in upgrading my tools and getting mending on everything and getting levels to get mending on everything. I'm still not quite there yet. I've got half of my armor with mending, and then most of my tools except my shovel. But I still don't know what I'm going to do for today's episode. I want to start out with a quick tour of some of the stuff I've done in between that you haven't seen yet, because it's not that interesting. And also, I hope you like the intros. I think I'm going to start doing the more cinematic, fun intros just to show what I've been doing, because sometimes I get carried away, but also sometimes I just don't think you want to see some of the stuff I do. It's not that entertaining, and I don't know how to commentate over it. So, I mean, obviously we've been grinding with my armor, but we've set up some infinite lava and water sources down here for brewing, because we've got some stuff. I've got aqua potions. I don't have a use for potions yet, so it's just kind of happening. I've made a bit of a automatic furnace thing. Oh, that's also something I haven't mentioned. You might have noticed I have a texture pack on. I have kind of gotten used to it, but I wasn't quite sure in the beginning. I like it. It's a, let me check, because I honestly do not know. I forgot the name of it already. Stay True. It just tweaks stuff just a bit, and I kind of like how it makes everything look, especially because I'm going with the, I guess cottagecore-y effect, on some stuff, so it changes and refines some textures that I think make things look better, but also I'm questioning if I just shouldn't just keep it normal. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. But that is also the other thing, as you saw in the intro, I made the cat trees. So all the cats are out of here. I still have no idea what to do with the parrots. Haven't decided there. I've made a decision about the dogs. I've actually changed my mind. Let's first see the cats, and then we'll get into that. Let's do a tour of everything I have completed. I'm gonna ignore the other thing that I did until I get up here. But I have 2 cat trees. Now, none of the cats are here, but we've got everybody over here. And I kept names until we get name tags, so we have everybody. But here's Spork, our only name tag cat. That's the other thing, is I haven't been getting name recommendations. Leave name recommendations. I have a bunch prepared myself, but I want to include more viewer suggestions as well. So I really hope to get some more name suggestions, because we're gonna get more animal. I think I have an idea for today's episode, and I know we're gonna get more of them. But that's also because we've got this pen that I haven't touched yet, and haven't named any of the ones over here except the panda. Why do I only have one panda? What? Okay, first of all, when did this get again? I'm confused. Oh no. I really don't want to go get another panda. Okay, well, we've got one panda. We've got Trinket. The other one is going to be named Kiki. I guess I have to go find another freaking... Okay. The other thing is... Oh, did I never tame you? We did the stables. I was going to bring the donkey over to the stables, but apparently I never... Okay. Apparently I never tamed the donkey. So let's go get this guy into his new home. So I was waiting, honestly, I said a really long time ago this was going to be my next build, and then just never did it. Dude. But I was waiting, and then I was like, because I didn't know what to do this episode, I was like, okay, I'm going to do some builds. So we got the cat tree and the stables down, which is, I think, going to be what we're going to do today, is just find more horses, because there's a bunch around here that I just never gathered because I didn't have a place to put them. So I think that's going to be one level of what we're going to do. Then we have the village, which I did a path for. Finally, just leading over here. I haven't done... I think we might have lost some villagers, which I'm upset about. We've got 3. The last time I was in here, there was 2 of them. We've got 3 iron golems now. But our farmer ones that we let out are... Another shepherd, I think, has lived, but I have lost the other 2 farmers, which is a problem because I have a bunch of wheat and potatoes, or carrots, I believe, that I need to trade. The other thing is, Wandering Trader came by, and I spent a lot of emeralds to get some mangrove propagules, I believe. And these are still floating because apparently I didn't get all the logs out, and that's a lot of work, and so they're just gonna stay there until I do. But that's why I have a few mangrove and like reddish accents in the barn, or in the stables. And then the other thing. So I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do in terms of the doghouse, because I have a build prepped and planned. But it's so big and invasive, and I'm like, I don't know where to put it, because I want the dogs close. I think those are going to be... I likely won't use them a lot, just because in case of they die. But I was trying to figure out where to put them, and then I thought, oh my god, this wall. This wall is like the perfect flat area. Now, it does hit the barn eventually, but we got a pretty good section here where we can build under. So I think the dogs are going to go here at some point. I do now have to fully redesign my doghouse, but that's fine. Because I actually really like the idea of them going there. So our area is kind of like really turning out. Oh, I forgot. Now let's go over. We've done the buildings and how we've kind of done the aesthetics of the place. Now the next thing is all of the automatic farms that I've been creating. One of them is this sheep farm, which I honestly was not planning on doing anything like this because I kind of feel bad and this I was like I wanted to keep it pretty humane. Again, not real animals, I get that. But I was trying to find a freaking shepherd villager that trades white dye. But I have to upgrade them to journeyman, I believe, for that trade. This guy, of course, finally got him up. Didn't do it. I'm upset. So now we have to do this guy, but we need a bunch of wool for it. So I've got an automatic farm with white wool, brown wool, and then dark gray wool up over here. The other thing that we've got is I need to eat. Across the river with our creeper farm, which has been, now that I've set up a few AFK farms over there now, which we're gonna go see, you can see in the distance. I've been staying there and it has been creating some amount of gunpowder. It's still not a lot for the amount of time spent on that freaking building, but it's something. That is working. So we've got the creeper farm, which I've shown you last episode, but here we've got a sugarcane farm. Both of these are farms for villager trading. We've got a sugarcane farm and then a pumpkin farm. This used to be a automatic pumpkin and watermelon farm, but I changed it to just a pumpkin farm now that I have a silk touch pickaxe, not a pickaxe, a silk touch axe. I can better mine just my normal farm over there for watermelon, and I don't have to take the slices and build or recraft full melons. So I just made it into a pumpkin farm. That's the more efficient thing to do. And then we have this, which is a different project that is still a work in progress. But it is a massive mine, like quarry type deal. Now, I was thinking, I was sitting at the skeleton farm because I was getting a lot of XP for enchantment stuff. And I was like, if this would be so good if I could mine or like AFK at this farm, semi AFK at this farm under all of my other AFK farms so they would all work in tandem. Now, I will say the skeleton farm, it can't move. Like, it's like, I think set under like all the way over there somewhere. So that's not a possibility, but I could create a mine that hits all the way down. I'm not going to go down there because it takes forever to come back up. But that goes all the way down, and I can make a strip mine that stays pretty much in this area. So when I'm gathering materials, my AFK farms are working. So this is what we've gotten so far just by digging the hole. Well, that's kind of a lie. I've hit a massive cave system down there, and this was from a lot of that. But I've got a lot of materials. And so I've created an automatic farmer, not automatic. I've created a bunch of like blast furnace just to smelt a bunch of this stuff down. But I plan on putting up a a building here that's kind of like a mineshaft elevator type thing. I'm not exactly sure. I think I'm gonna do a water elevator. Hope maybe if I don't drown on the way up because it's so long, but we'll see. So that's kind of what the plan is for here. Eventually, I will make these buildings into like factories how I intend to. I think I want to make like obviously that's going to be a large factory that'll have its own standing like mineshaft elevator, and I plan for right now, the reason these are floating to make these like trains, like train cars, and have a bunch of other mini automatic farms. So we'll see. It's A lot. Just a lot. That's why I've been doing so much off camera, just because I'm like, I know me commentating building is not going to be interesting, because I go silent. So I've just been doing them between episodes, and I think that's working out pretty well, except I'm kind of losing stuff to do during episodes that is entertaining. So we'll see. There's gonna be now. Obviously, we're returning to our roots in getting um more animals today, I think. But I also want to progress in the game and eventually kill the Ender Dragon. So that's gonna be a thing that's gonna happen eventually too. I don't know. One, I need to go back to the Nether to grab some more end rods. End rods? Uh, blaze rods. Um, First and foremost, that's gonna be a thing that needs to be done. My list of like my to-do list just keeps getting bigger and bigger for the series. Okay, so I think tour pretty much concluded. I think I covered everything that we've done so far. I can't believe I lost a panda. That's gonna literally take years off my life getting one back. Oh, okay. So I don't. Okay, so I know where some horses are. That's the goal next. Is to find where the rest of these horses are. Which I believe there are some over here, and I know there's some over. Is that a horse already? Ooh, yes, it is. I don't. Ooh, that's the other thing of what horses do we get? I want to try and get. So we have 6 stables to put them in, or like pens. So we've got the donkey. I want to get a mule pretty soon. You're pretty. Do I want you or the spotted one? Let's look at your hearts. Ooh. I believe. Okay, both of you have like very similar amount of health. I believe the amount of health indicates their speed. I'm not 100% sure on that. I think I'm gonna go with this one. I like this guy. So we'll go ahead and tame him and bring him back to the stables. At least he's close. I want to try and get different, like, coats. And we'll see. Ooh, hello. Oh, you have a nice jump. You're not that fast, but that's okay. But yeah, so different coats. I'm trying to think. I'm assuming like the herds matter, so I'll have to travel to a different location. Let me take the saddle off of you. There you go. Oh, I love fresh animations with the animals. They look so cute. But okay, so those guys are done. I'm gonna head over here next. Oh, they have pretty similar clothes. Ooh, but it looks like a totally. Oh, I kind of want the black. It's it's a bit brown, but I want the all. No, come here. Be my friend. You look so cool. I'm. I'll have to head back over here, but it's similar as in all of their coats are base brown. Let me actually ride this guy just around a bit, see if I can spot anything. And I don't know if you guys recognize this spot. This is where we spawned. I didn't realize. I feel like I traveled a lot farther than I did, but. Oh no. I've always liked their coats. Ooh, we might have to come back for that guy. I should have brought leads. That would have been better. Okay. I got really excited about the mangrove wood. But I was like, it doesn't really fit because I've done so much without it. So I was like, oh, I'll use it as an accent, which out here I don't mind it actually. I don't know. I think it might be a bit weird. I don't know. Let me know what you think about it because I also could just do spruce, but I don't know. Okay, let me go get the other horse. Okay, so this guy is back home. I don't know. We'll have to look for different color codes because I don't know. Was hoping to have more diversity. I should have waited with this guy. I got too excited. I love you, but yeah. Well, I honestly I don't know if I've seen anything but brown coats. I'm trying to think, and I'm not sure if I have actually. But we've got more friends. I'm gonna go make. I believe golden carrots breeds them. I'm gonna go breed a mule. Okay, we've got golden carrots, and I don't know if mules have different like coat patterns at all. If they I'm gonna bring this guy over to the donkey. Wow. Okay, I'm just gonna push you in. Come on. Ooh. And we're going to breed you guys for a mule. Baby. Oh, look. Oh, you might be able to get out, actually. We'll have to keep an eye on that. But we've got a baby mule. I'm gonna leave the mule with the donkey and bring this guy over back to its pen. So now we've got a bunch of horses to name. Honestly, I might have a bunch of names in mind for these guys because I was playing horse reality for a really long time. Sometimes I just get into like a groove of like animal breeding games. It's such a weird genre to get into, but I was really into horse reality and I had hundreds of horses. So we've got a bunch of names lined up for them. I obviously leave name suggestions if you have any, but we might do a naming marathon next episode in the beginning. Okay. So now we've got a bunch of horses. I'm trying to think of what else we need to do this episode. Because obviously we need to do a bunch more building. Because we have a bunch of animals left. I guess we're gonna have to wait for the pandas. Because I still need to get the other panda. I cannot believe that happened. We've got the 2 llamas, which they can go in a farther away place than around here. They'll probably go near the frogs. Oh, that's the one thing I also bought. Wandering traders are great because they give you the most obscure, like little things you don't have yet. Boy, I should have stopped by the village and shoved some of this in the chest. But they give you like the most obscure stuff you haven't traded for, or that you haven't found yet, and I've got some small drip leaf. Do I know if I can bone meal this? No, but I'm gonna try and save some. I have my shears on me. So, I want to put some drip leaf stuff in the frog habitat. So, let's do that. Well, hello. That's one thing I did off camera. I think the episode previous, actually, that you guys didn't see. You can bone meal them. Is ooh, okay. So doing small drip leaf makes big drip leaf. Interesting. Okay. Ooh, small drip leaf is only what makes big drip leaf. Well, I'm gonna leave those there. That's all the ones I want. I do like small drip leaf. Like by itself. Look at how cute these are. Ooh, you can swim through them. But, okay, so shear them, it stays. I completely forgot what I was talking about. I got distracted by the drip leaf. Oh, off camera. When I was doing the stuff in the nether, for the previous episode, I ended up getting a bunch of frog lights. Like, I drug these dudes, over to the nether and to a bunch of, like, magma cubes and had some frog lights. So we've got those in our, or, like, building blocks to use eventually. I don't know what I'm gonna use them for, but that is an option. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, you were so close. Look at how it swims. No, come back. This way. Oh, come on. Oh, okay, let's go. Ooh, ooh. Okay, well, they're still brown horses, but they're a bit lighter. Well, hello, friend. Do you want to be my friend? Let's do this before we die. How have I not seen, like, any... Oh, I spoke too soon. I think there's a zombie somewhere. Maybe not. Dude, love me. There we go. Okay. Let me go get you. Get on you. Lasso you. Let's go. Hopefully you don't get hurt. Okay. Let's... Oh, this is gonna be rough. Okay, we've got... Honestly, in total, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 horses now. I've got a lot of horses already. I just built this today. Okay. So yeah, something I forgot to mention earlier, I thought about it while bringing, that guy back home. You might have noticed, I don't know, there's more cats. We have more cats, that we didn't before, because I have, with the village that we're building, there's a bunch of cats, stray cats that come and spawn here. So I've been collecting a few of the, species, or, like, breeds that we haven't collected yet from here. So I'm not sure if I remember who's new, but we'll go look one more time before we close out this episode. Callisto is, I think the Siamese is new, along with the Tuxedo, I believe, are the two new guys that we have. I think it was those two, I believe. Could be wrong, but here's a look at all of them. Because I think we had this guy. I think so. I think it was that. I think Callisto, him, Penelope, and Spork were the last ones we had, but now we have the Tuxedo and the Siamese, our new additions from the village. So it's a possibility that more and more will pop up. Actually, I'm gonna end the episode up here. It's possible more and more will pop up, as we go along. This is actually a pretty good vantage point of everything, except I think the fog enclosure. I mean, you can see a bit of it over there. But, alright. I think that's going to be the end of today's episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.